Okay, so punta tayo dito. So, a column section shown. It is reinforced with 8 tag 32mm diameter na main bar with a clear concrete cover of 40mm for a 12mm diameter na lateral ties. Okay? So, due to the reversal of lateral forces, so ito, so meron tayong mga forces na lateral. Reversal effect of the dead load, live load, and wind load changes. So, ang value sa MU, NU, and VU is given here, no? So, along the positive X direction, so nasa MU na negative 420 kN, VU na 370 kN, and NU na 1320 kN. And along sa negative X direction, nasa positive 420 kN, positive 370 kN, and positive 450 kN. So, use FC prime na 28 megapascal and FY na 415 megapascal. So, calculate yung spacing nung shear reinforcement. Okay. So, first kung kukumputin is solution. First natin kukumputin is yung concrete shear strength for positive X direction using simplified method or calculation. Okay? So, bali ito yung figure natin. Kunin ko na lang to. So, ito pa rin yung figure natin. Yan. So, kunin ko lang yan. And then, dito ko siya ilagay. Okay, so meron tayong shear na mag-a-act. So, ito yung shear na VU. Okay, so yung gagamitin natin na value is ito, ano? Along positive X direction, we have 370. Okay, so yung effective depth must always be parallel dun sa direction nung shear. So, dito tayo kukuha. And that is just 600 minus cover. Yung cover is 40. Okay, so minus cover 40 minus diameter nung lateral ties 12 minus kalahati nung 32. So, 32 divided by 2. So, yung sagot niyan is meron na tayong, kumpitin ko muna. Okay, wait lang. Tagal mag-open eh. Okay, ito na. So, 600 minus 40 minus 12 minus 32 divided by 2. So, we have 532 mm. So, yan na yung effective depth na gagamitin natin. Okay. So, since going to use yung simplified approach, so yung gagamitin ko na pag-solve ng VC is just 1/6 times 1 plus the NU all over 14 AG square root ng FC prime BW times the depth. Sa 2010 and 2015 naging decimal lang man to, no? Bali naging 0.17 lang yan sa 2010 or 2015. So parang nagiging conservative lang. So anyway, yung process is the same. Balikan yan, no? Pero equals 1 yan kasi normal weight yung assumption natin sa concrete, hindi lightweight. Okay, so continue ako. So I have VC, that is just 1/6 times 1 plus yung NU natin, that is given, ito yan, for positive x direction. So 1,320. So I have 1,320, multiply ko na lang ng 10 to the power of 3 para Newton, 14 times yung gross area. So meron tayong 400 and 600. 400 times 600. So okay na ako dito. Square root ng FC prime, that is given, 28. Times yung BW, ito yun. Ito yung depth, so ito yung BW, 400. 400 times yung depth na 532. So meron na tayong value na ganyan. And this is just equal to, divide ko na lang to ng 10 to the power of 3 para kilonewton yung sagot. So I have 1/6 ng 1 plus 1,320 times 10 to the power of 3 all over 14 times 400 times 600. Computing ko muna. 400 times square root ng 28 times 400 times 532. So yun, so meron tayong divide 10 to the power of 3, so thus we have 261.4 kilonewton. Okay, next nating kukumpitin is yung concrete shear, concrete shear strength for negative x direction using simplified calculation. So the same formula, dito na lang sa kabila. So ito pa rin yung gagamitin natin. Kopiyahin ko na lang muna to. And then wait. Ito na lang yung kopiyahin ko. Wait lang. And copy, and then okay, so dito naman yung to the negative x direction. So ito yung VU natin. So yung VU for the negative x direction is again 370. So this is 370 kilonewton. So kunin lang natin yung effective depth dito. That is just the same, no? 600 minus 40 minus 12 minus 32 divided by 2. So we have 532 millimeter for the depth. So again, meron na tayong formula for the BC. That is just 1/6 nung 1 plus the NU all over 14 nung gross area square root ng FC prime BW times the depth. So ito yung BW natin. Perpendicular lagi yan sa shear force. Okay. So ayun, ulitin ko. Sa 2010 naging 0.17 lang yan, no? For 2010 or 2015 kasi 2001 yung 1.6. Anyway, the same lang man din yung value. Ito is always equal 1 for normal weight. So parang fraction lang nung 1/6 that is equivalent to 0.1666667. Okay, so rounding off, that is 0.70. Yan lang yung nagbago. So the process is the same. Okay, so compute na natin yung BC. So we have 1.6 nung 1 plus yung NU for the negative x direction is 450. So 450 nilagay ko. Okay, so 450 times 10 to the power of 3 all over 14 times 400 by 600, and then square root nung 28, and then I have 400 times 532. Divide ko na lang to lahat by 10 to the power of 3 para kilonewton. So yung sagot nito is papalitan ko lang to ng 450. Yan. So I have 212.8 kilonewton. Okay, so next na isosolve na natin is yung spacing of shear reinforcement. Okay, so dalawa yung na-compute natin na VC. So ayan. So yung VC is the smallest among the two, no? Smallest value between yung isa. Sa positive x direction, we have 261.4. So for positive x direction, VC is 261.4 kilonewton, and then for the negative x direction, yung VC is 212.8 kilonewton. Okay, so yung mananaig sa kanila is yung smallest. Bakit? Para malaki yung value ng VS, no? Di ba? So may i-ensure mo yung ductility. Okay, so meron na tayong VC. So ngayon yung VS na yung kukumpute natin. So yung VU is just VVN, where yung VN is VC plus VS. So therefore yung VS is just VU over V minus BC. Okay, so substitute na lang natin yan on page and copy. So thus yung VS natin, yung VU is equivalent to, okay, ano yung VU? So since yung nag-govern is yung sa negative x direction, so ito lang yung piliin ko, yung 370. So I have 370 all over yung phi na gagamitin natin, that is ilan? 0.85 minus yung VC natin na 212.8. So thus we have the value of 370 all over 0.85 minus 212.8. Okay, so this is 222.49 kilonewton. Okay. So, at least klaro yan. Okay, so yung sa ito based sa 2001. So, kung gagamitin mo yung 2010, so yung fee mo dapat is 0.75 no? For 2010 or 2015 na NSAP code. Okay? So, same lang yung process, nagbago lang yung fee sa 2010. So, patuloy ko na lang ito, no? Ito kasi yung reference ko. So, anyway, the same din yung process. So, yung spacing na ngayon is meron tayong EV Fy times the effective depth over yung Vs. Okay? So, where yung EV natin is just dito yung shear. So, yung cutting niya is perpendicular sa kanya, no? So, ito yung kikakat natin. Okay? So, ganun yung rule, no? Parang sa beam lang. So, tatlo yung makat natin. So, we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So, di ba sa beam, pag dito yung shear mo, yung cutting niya dito. So, yung tatlo. So, the same yan sa column. Okay? The same yan sa column. So, anyway, para mas madaling tandaan, kung yung shear mo, pag ganito yung direction, perpendicular sa kanya, yun yung kinat niya. Okay? So, yun yung kinat niya. Okay, so meron tayong tatlo. So, this is 3 times pi over 4. Yung diameter ng bar natin is 12 lateral tie. Okay? So, computerin ko na yung spacing. So, meron ako dito. This is equivalent to 339.29 square millimeter. 3 times shift pi over 4 times 12 squared. 339.29. Okay? So, meron tayong 339.29. Yung Fy natin is given. Supposedly dapat ano yan sa shear, no? Pero assume na lang natin na same sila lahat kasi wala siyang binigay na FYT or FYH. Yun yung ibang term eh. So 414 pa rin yung ilagay ko. $415. So I have 415 times yung effective depth natin na 532. Divide natin yung VS natin na 222.49 times 10 to the power of 3. So thus meron na tayong spacing na 339.29 times 415 times 532 all over 222.49 times 10 to the power of 3, and that is just equal to 336.68 mm. So say 336 mm. Okay, so ngayon kukumpute natin yung maximum spacing of lateral ties. Check natin yan. So compute na lang natin yung 1/3 ng square root ng 28, di ba? 1/3 ng FC prime BW times step, ilan daw? So 1/3 square root ng 28, and then we have 400, and then we have 532. So divide ko na lang to ng 10 to the power of 3. So meron akong 1/3 square root ng 28 times 400 times 532. So we have divide 10 to the power of 3. So we have 375 kilonewton. So since yung Vs natin 2222.49 is less than nung 375.34 kilonewton, so thus we will use yung Smax na D over 2. So 532 divided by 2, so we have 266 mm. Okay, so yung S to be used will be the smaller value between sa atong na-compute ngayon kaning 336 mm o kaning karon nato na-compute na 266 mm. So ang mag-govern is 266. Okay, so S to be used will be 266 millimeter, or say 260 mm, no? Mas maganda para mas dali lang siya i-plot, no? Or dali lang siya i-layout sa actual. Okay, so anyway, depende na sa inyo. Depende po na kung asang nasa choices. Basta ang spacing is always round down, no? Pababa. Okay, so yan lang. So see you in the next video. Thank you.